Hello and welcome back to the land of SIKA, and as you can see, I've actually run into a random event. Now, I haven't done too much upgrading of our settlement because I have just been running around attempting to level up my forces, try to fight a couple of bandits, do some tasks here and there, try to improve relations with the various villages around the land as well, especially in Lamoka territory, because I really do not want to be in a situation where I can't rectify a potential defeat in a short amount of time, because obviously there are going to be those times inevitably where we will face defeat, and then I will want to try and get my army back as soon as possible. Anyway, we have been approached by this wandering poet, and apparently there is a risk degree of 1 star, as you can see right there. So he says, I don't actually know. I mean, according to the artwork that comes along with it, but whatever the case. The world is in strife and the people are in chaos, but I am indifferent and warm. Dare to ask about the future war, talk and laugh about the wind and clouds, and leave a fragrant history. A bard in the distance came to your army while appreciating and singing. He said that if you are willing to reward him with some gold coins, he can sing your story all over the mainland. Alright, I'm gonna say yes. He can go ahead and do that, and look at that. The children in the village hum your story intentionally or unintentionally, and I gained 10 renown. Where was that renown before, eh? When I was busting my gut to try and complete that tournament. Yeah, okay, well, whatever the case, I have taken this quest, and as you can see, I have completed it, or I am just about to complete it, actually. And there we go, there's another 715 gold, not too bad. Now, I have run into a couple of really good villages. Obviously, as you might expect, they are tied to castles. Most of the noble units that you're going to be able to get are tied to castle villages. And yeah, well, obviously this is no different. So if you go to Garantor, for example, you go to Thorios, and you go to Onika, you can actually find very good units at these places. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because they're going to level up into some amazing beasts of units, and it's going to be a fantastic spectacle to witness, or at least we can only hope it is going to be exactly that. So actually, which ones actually go into... Yeah, there we go. These are the ones that are the noble units. So these are the noble units. They start off with some relatively low stats, but they very quickly gain stats, as you can see. Look at this from here. And this is actually a startling change, because look at this. From tier 2 they have 45 two-handed weapon proficiency, and then all of a sudden when they go up to tier 4 they have 120. Yeah, kind of significant, right? Yeah, definitely. Anyway, we're going to go into Wazaki here, because I would very much like to, apart from recruiting some more units, yeah, actually I would like to get a companion as well, but the companions, let me tell you, they range very widely in differing cost, because I came across another companion, and they weren't 13,000 this time. They were only 426, but I didn't actually want to recruit that guy, because I felt like, you know what, I didn't really vibe with him that much. So we're gonna see how much. Oh, okay, she's looking pretty good. I feel like she's looking pretty good, as you can see right here. She is the Yan culture, which obviously is not so good for me at the moment, because we're currently at war against her culture, but I suppose that's not actually that big a deal, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I have been attempting to find additional horses as well, by the way. And I also did a little bit of upgrading as well. As you can see, Vegetable now has some Lamoka shoulders as well as vambraces on, and a helmet as well. I found that in my loot sometime, and I purchased the other two for 2,000 total, I think it was, or something like that. So pretty decent. Now let's just take a look at what she's wearing right now. Oh, she's wearing some pretty good armor, let's just say that. Yeah. She's wearing some pretty nice stuff. Apart from her boots and her gloves are not giving pretty much anything. So it might be a good idea to replace that as soon as possible. Maybe we can actually give her some better stuff right now. There we go. We can give her some better stuff right here. And then what we'll do is we'll probably give her some better shoes too. I mean, why not? And she's also using a one-handed sword. So obviously she's going to be pretty good at one-handed. Yes, she is. She has 120 in one-handed. Now, obviously, I do have a horse. Technically, I could give her one, but now I'm wondering whether I even should. Because if I do, she's not going to be very good on horseback. Or at least, maybe she will, maybe she won't. It very much depends. But apart from that, I would very much like to try and find a slashing polearm. So let me see if I can just find one here. I've been searching for one a little bit, and I haven't found one yet. Oh, hello. Okay, that is looking pretty cool, actually. Swing damage. Look at that swing damage right there. That is 3,700, though. That is pretty significant damage, though. So I like it quite a bit, actually. I like this staff. Ooh, I am tempted. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Not for her, though. Obviously, not for her. Okay, there we go. And we'll give her the polearm just in case she wants to use it against cavalry or something along those lines. Alright, so I am actually I'm pretty psyched about that find, actually, because it's been some time since I've been looking, and unfortunately I haven't been able to find anything. There is a tournament here. Should I do it, or should I just escort the merchant caravan? You know what? I'm going to do this. Let's have a look. There's 3 lords. I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried. Okay, you know what? Before we go in, I just want to save, just in case. I haven't saved for a while, so, you know, you never know when it's going to crash. Maybe I'll win, and then it will crash. You know, I mean, the only time it has crashed, to be fair, is when I was attempting to rename my settlement. As long as I don't do that, it should be fine. But, yes, anyway, we have the ability... Oh, hello there. That is a very nice one-handed sword. If we can get that one-handed sword, I will be very happy to use it. Let's do this. Okay, I have thrown weapons. Okay, I'm not too bad with thrown weapons. As you could maybe, or maybe not tell, I don't know. Okay, that guy's dead at least. Okay, wait a minute. Do I have a sword? Yeah, I have a sword. Ooh, a horse. Hello there. Oh, yeah, don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Okay, so the blue team's actually not doing too badly. I should probably help. Yeah, never mind. All right. Wait a minute. Minavina? Who's that? I don't even see her on the scoreboard. Okay, that's weird. Oh well, whatever the case, I'm happy to get stuck in here, try and do a little bit of damage. Nice. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how long it takes for me to kill these guys, but apparently they are absolute beasts, and they are taking no damage whatsoever, or they are very, very high in HP. I think that's the main problem that we're facing right here. Also, they have polearms. Yeah. That is real bad. That is real bad. Okay. Oh, he's trying to run after that. He's trying. That was funny and a half, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Nice damage. Unfortunately, it seems like many people take a long time to kill. Oh, there we go. Whew, that was nice. That was a nice kill. Very nice. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can do something here. I am 100% sure that they are super low in HP. I think they are super low. It just very much depends on me being able to get close enough to them. Ah, okay, this is real bad. Actually, this is much better, actually, for me than it is for them. Yeah, see, there we go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I am in a much more positive mindset this time around. I think I can probably achieve victory. Let's do this. Okay, so there's a one-handed with shield. That shouldn't be too bad, as long as I can deal with... Oh, nice damage right there against some of the mounted units. That's exactly what we need to do. I will actually go and focus on the mounted units rather than focusing on the enemy's cavalry. I mean, enemy's infantry, because we do want to make sure that these guys get killed just that much quicker. Oh, if I can actually do a proper jump and slash, please. Or maybe I don't need to. Maybe I can just... Oh yeah, I love being on that side. I love being on the side of the people that actually have the numbers for once, instead of being the lone fighter in the corner and running away consistently from the same enemies over and over again. Yeah, that's much, much nicer for me. Alright, wait a minute. Can I... this guy's gonna be one of those, isn't he? Okay, thankfully he's gonna die now, isn't he? Oh no, he's gonna survive. Are you serious? I'm getting some wonderful hits on this fellow, and none of my friends are doing any damage. I'm very surprised. Oh well, it's not too bad, I suppose. As long as we can do some damage, that's all that we can really ask of ourselves. And look at that, I actually had to get the kill. Come on, guys. You could do much better than that, surely. Okay, well, here we go. This is a 2 versus 2. Alright, I wasn't expecting this. I actually thought it was a free-for-all. But I'm okay with that. Because these guys are super easy, as you can quite clearly tell. The guys that are actually really difficult have already been eliminated from the rounds, so we don't even need to worry. And I'm not even going to get a huge amount of money for this either, which is a crime in itself. But you know, we have squandered our opportunities in the past, so yeah. But I'm pretty sure I am going to achieve victory here. It's just a matter of time, I think. I'm pretty confident about this, because this guy doesn't have very good skills, just like me, but obviously because I'm a player, I should be able to win against the AI. And there you go, we did. Fantastic. Look at that. And we actually gained a wonderful sword. And this sword is actually kind of amazing, to be honest. Let me show it to you in just a second, if you didn't see the stats beforehand. So here it is. It has 82 swing speed, so it's a bit slow, but look at the length it has. It's a one-handed. You must remember that this is a one-handed. I am extremely surprised that a sword this length is a one-handed, but I am very pleased. Let's just say that. I am very pleased that I was able to win that. Anyway, there we go. We're actually outfitting ourselves in some pretty good gear, to be honest. Anyway, we're now going to speak to this guy and see if I can get some, get a task. There we go, 398 per day. All right, that shouldn't be too bad. And this is going to be a really nice way for my full army, bear in mind I do have a full army now, to be able to level up. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get some decent loot in the meantime. Hopefully our new companion will be able to get some nice levels as well. And I'll be able to practice with my new polearm. Oh, look at this. We have another random event. All right. Your scouts found an abandoned camp nearby. You decide to explore. Oh, you spend a little bit of time, and you end up with nothing. We lost 10 morale. Well, that's actually pretty bad, considering my morale at the moment is kind of awful. It's at 45 morale at the moment, which is pretty bad in itself, but we can't really do much about that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to charge ahead here and try and eliminate them. And if you do hear any revving in the background, I do apologize. Seems like a bunch of joyriders outside. Anyway, let me see what I can do here. I'm going to place my archers out the front. Oh, they are all on mounts. Okay, this could be very bad. This could be very bad, actually. Okay, yeah, we're just going to tell my infantry to charge in. Okay, here we go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get out my polearm. I'm just going to get out my polearm. Oh, yes. Here we go. That's some nice damage. I like it. Can I get some more damage, please? Yes. Oh, now this is what I'm talking about. I like this weapon. I like this weapon. This is really, really cool. Obviously, it doesn't do as much damage as some of the slashing weapons that you might see in the base game. But that's actually a good thing, because if you don't know this about the slashing weapons from the base game, unless they have been balanced by now, because obviously, as I say before, I haven't actually played 1.8 without a mod such as this. being installed. So I obviously have no idea what the state of the base game is, but basically it used to be the case that slashing two-handed polearm weapons were very slow but extremely powerful. So they would be able to do upwards of 150 damage, and that's basically enough to kill any singular unit instantly. So obviously if you take that into account, then it's really nice actually that we have a bit more balance coming our way, which I very much, I like that. I like that. So anyway, let's just capture these prisoners, and Ji Yi can go over there. There we go. And we can now also, do I want to take any of this loot? I mean, I am going to take the loot, don't worry. But I'm just going to check to see whether there's anything better for me. Doesn't seem like it, so I will just take all of the loot. Oh, we got some horses. Oh, nice. And this horse is actually better than what I was using. Yes, hello there. And I think I might actually give her a horse now as well, because she's, well, I mean, she's got a polearm. She might as well make good use of it, right? And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, good. And did we actually level up? Yes, I think we actually did level up. Okay, amazing. Now let's go and get another point, another focus point in polearms. And I did actually level up off screen as well. And I put one last focus point into riding skill, because it seems like we're mostly using our horse at the moment. Obviously, as time goes on and we start to transition into doing more sieges and various things that require us to actually be on foot, we will be spending a couple of more focus points in athletic skill. And we're going to try and get all the way up to Mighty Blow. Obviously, that's going to be quite some time, but, you know, we can try and make it happen. All right, let's move on and see just where we have to go next. I'm actually surprised that these outcasts are trying to attack us right now, to be honest. I really have no idea why they would try to do this, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what's going to happen. All right, here we go. I'm actually pretty damaged. I don't really want to take any additional damage here. You know what? I'm going to tell my forces literally just to charge in, and I will try to remain a little bit further to the back. Okay, I just shot my own friend's horse, apparently. That was... Oh, yes. Lovely. Let me just take more damage. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Perfect. I didn't do anything. I didn't shoot any of my own people. Nope. I didn't shoot any of my own people at all. They are completely fine. My arrow just homed in on them. That was it. That's what happened, yes. Alright. Never mind. Alright, so now we can just do this. There we go. We're going to get some more archers. We got a new helmet. Actually, this might be better. Nope, that is not better than what she has, that's for sure. But I will be taking all of it nevertheless. There we go. I actually want to fight some more of those guys on mounts, because if we can fight more of those fellows, we might have the ability to get more horses. Because, let me tell you, I've been trying to find horses all over the place, and I can't actually find any in any towns whatsoever. I have no idea why. Oh, here we go. Now all of a sudden, they have horses. Right. Perfect. All right, so yeah, we're going to be buying a bunch of these. I'm just going to buy quite a lot, and then we're just going to sell a bunch of our loot to kind of counterbalance that. I do have quite a lot of food, I believe. Yes, I have 18 days worth of food remaining. I also have some raw silk here as well, by the way. I got this in a trade at a village that wanted me to give them tools. And I already had tools, so I gave them some tools, and then they gave me raw silk in return. So that's actually quite nice of them, I suppose. And otherwise, we're just going to be selling all of that right now. And there we have it. Okay. Not too bad. So now we're just going to wait here for a little bit of time until the caravan comes out. There we go. And now let's just continue to follow them. So now we should theoretically be moving a bit faster, because I do have the Nomadic Traditions perk. And that is going to, in turn, make us just that little bit faster when we have mounted infantry. Obviously, I don't have nearly as many horses as I need to make a significant difference in that case, but it's definitely going to do more than not having it. Let's just say that. So anyway, let's move my forces over here. I'm a bit worried about my HP, to be honest, because the more that we do these fights, I am seemingly taking damage, and I'm not having enough time to regenerate. Oh wow, I'm literally gonna die just from their AoE. AoE? No, I'm just gonna die from their incidental damage that they seem to be throwing at me right now. Not a big fan of that. Okay, what we're gonna need to do is actually hit some people. Thank you. Okay, yes. Could I... Oh, okay, yeah, let me just hit some of my own horses. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? That sounds like the best possible plan that I could ever think of. Nice damage. Nice damage. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. I love this polearm. I love it. Please don't... no, don't take any damage. Don't take any damage. Yeah, I'm living on the edge right there. I'm making it very difficult for myself to regenerate my HP. Vegetable literally must be having the worst time of his life right now. He must be thinking to himself, who is this imbecile that is controlling me right now? Ah, yes, indeed, indeed. Okay, so, yeah, there we go. We're just going to take all of that. And this is actually one of the reasons why I personally feel like this quest in particular is one of the best that you can do once you have a certain amount of units. Because if you don't have any units, obviously you're not going to be able to defend against the majority of enemies that try to attack you. But if you do actually have an average-sized army, like I do right here, then you're going to have a pretty nice time, because you're going to be able to fight sizable parties. They'll give you decent amounts of renown. They'll give you great loot, good experience. It's just great. It's fantastic. Most of it is, let's just say most of it is great. Not all of it, obviously, because there are some times where you think to yourself, wow, this is actually really bad for me. You know, like if you take too much damage or you lose too many units in one of the battles, then of course you're then going to think to yourself, wow, this is probably not worth it, you know. But for me, at the moment, I think it definitely is. Anyway, we have another random event. Foods in the forest. Your troops are marching in the forest. Your men found traces of wild animals nearby. He said he could go hunting nearby to get some meat. All right. Sure. Okay. I actually don't know what, I actually don't know what that did. Did that actually do anything, or was I just, did I just zone out for a second there? Because I actually don't know what happened to, did I just let one of my people go and try and scavenge some hunting or something like that? I don't even know. Oh well, whatever the case, doesn't really matter. As long as they return safely, if they do at some point in the future. And otherwise, once again, now that we have some decent HP, I should be able to maybe contribute a little bit more than I have been. Maybe I can be a little bit more audacious with my attempts to get some damage out. Although, to be fair, that's probably not going to happen. Yes. Like that, for example. Nice damage. Oh, that's what I love to see. No, 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 no. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to tell my forces to charge in. Nice. Can we get some more? No, no, no. Don't try to do that. No, I'm aiming to take 0 damage here. I'm aiming to take 0 damage if I can. You know, I say that, and then the next thing you know, I have taken the death blow. You know? That's usually how it goes. So let me just jinx myself further by saying this is easily one of the best fights that I've ever had. I've not taken any damage so far. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the inevitable. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's happening, so I will just get out my bow and attempt to shoot this guy. Obviously, my accuracy at the moment is absolutely abysmal. Oh, never mind. He actually escaped. Very surprising. And it seems like that is all she wrote. And there we have it. Nice. Alright. Very good. Yeah, it seems like my, well, it seems like the caravan actually did most of the damage, hilariously enough. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so, ooh, we got a horse. Very nice. We got a couple of horses, actually. Very good. Okay, I like that. And I'm just frankly pleased that we actually got a couple of horses from the marketplace previously as well, because that does make an overall difference to our speed on the world map. Apart from the nomadic traditions perk, we are obviously gaining other things as well. And there you go, look at that, 2,700 from that quest. Very, very pleased with that. We are extremely far away from our home though, which is obviously not very good, but it's fine. It's not a problem, because every single day our resource buildings are working, and they are doing their very best to get us the next upgrade, hopefully. Anyway, what I'm actually going to do is I will go over here and see if I can maybe buy some horses. I'm going to buy a whole bunch here. We're going to sell some things just to kind of counterbalance it a little bit. I just want to try and maximize my speed as much as possible. Yeah, there we go. So footman on horses now is giving me a little bit extra, just a little bit. I don't need a huge amount extra, but just a little, just to kind of push us over some of the other parties in the area being somewhat quick as well, because I noticed that was the main reason why I actually wanted to get horses, is that I noticed that many of the bandit parties I was actually trying to catch up to, they were just way too fast. I couldn't do anything about it. Anyway, another random event. On the way, while you were marching, your army met a tramp walking alone. He was ragged and looked at you with blank eyes, hoping you could give him some food and water. You decided to give him some food and water. There we go. You helped the lonely wanderer. I didn't get anything from it, though, at all. Didn't get any morale or renown or anything like that. All right, well, I mean, maybe in the future he'll pay us back somehow. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. Either way, it's nice to do a nice thing, right? It's nice to do a nice thing. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to go back to my settlement. I did say that I was going to do a whole bunch of off-screen resource gathering. Obviously, I didn't actually know that they had random events in the mod. So when the random event popped up, I thought to myself, oh yes, I should probably show you this, because this is one of the first, well, that was actually the first random event that I had seen. So I thought, okay, I should probably show you, right? Yeah. Anyway, let's take a look. Oh, we've got a bunch of wood and stone and food. So I'm very, very pleased about that. Military camp, what does this do? Will reduce 2% self-built troops' salary. Alright, don't really care about that too much. What I do care about, though, is maybe upgrading some of the farmland, logging, and quarries. So what do we need the most of? I think the logging yard. That is what we need the most of. So I am going to... I don't have enough resources. I need 400 points for the next upgrade. Is that the same for this? Yeah, 400 points. Okay. That's actually not even that much, to be honest. I could theoretically do that without too many difficulties. I'm just going to save once again, because, again, I'm a bit worried about interacting with the settlement with crashes and stuff. I'm actually going to go into my house, because I want to see what it is, what it's looking like, because I didn't actually show you this in a previous episode. So it kind of makes sense for us to take a look around here, right? And personally, I think wow, this is actually a really large house. But yeah, anyway, personally, I think we actually do have a relatively good army now. And I think the army could possibly be enough for us to participate in the next stage of the main quest. This is actually a really, really luxurious house. Look at this, a massive, massive bed. Well, technically it's 2 beds pushed together, but still. That is very cool. I like it. All right. So I wonder what it's going to look like when it's gold. Yes, we're not going to be doing that just yet. But yes, otherwise, I can manage the garrison here. As you can see, we have 1 villager in there. And otherwise, yeah, the best thing that I can do now is progress with the main story. And I think that's exactly what we'll do. So let's ransom our prisoners, go into the tavern, and we will attempt to find where the... Is it derian that I need to speak to, actually? Wait a minute. Go to find the messenger. I assume it's this guy. What kind of voice should I give this guy? I mean, to be fair, all of my voices relatively sound kind of similar, I guess. But yeah, well, whatever the case. What's up, what's up, son? Oh, that is just my regular voice. Okay, fantastic. I am searching for the Knights of SIKA. He frowns with doubt. Why? I come here in the name of the Seekins, or I come here with the letter from the Knights of SIKA. Then Derian the Wanderer will show you the way. But let's go out and deal with those rats first. Stay with me. Alright, so we have to go outside and actually do battle. So it was actually somewhat good that we, Oh, wait a minute, what's going on here? Ah, yes, okay, so this was actually an event that popped up beforehand, and I wondered what was going on, to be honest. When we were being ambushed with the merchant, if you recall, in one of the previous episodes. But this was actually that event. Okay, so that just triggered a little bit too early. Alright, that's good to know. Okay, so yeah, give Derian a signal, let him examine what happened. Derian nodded to you silently and seemed to walk towards the scattered fruits on the ground with ease. His cold eyes revealed his real state at the moment, like a flying eagle looking around at everything. Derian bent down and picked up 2 apples and oranges. Nothing happened. Just as he bent down to pick up the 3rd fruit, a figure flashed out and stabbed him with a dagger. Derian had already made preparations. He blocked the attack with the apple in his hand. Before the figure pulled out the stuck dagger, Derian drew the dagger from his waist with his right hand and stabbed it into the attacker's throat. The people around immediately scattered and fled. You ran to Derian and asked if he was hurt. Derian raised the apple with the attacker's dagger. Then he signals you to prepare for a fight. The people who follow him have come. Let's do this. Alright, so we're going to be having a street fight by the looks of things. I'm actually pretty happy that I have a... oh, I am low HP. Why am I so low HP? Oh, it's because... I don't even know. Why am I so low HP? Well, whatever the case, let's see what I can do. Oh, these guys are easy. Okay. Okay, I had no idea. Oh, Derian, are you... you imbecile. He literally got himself... he got himself murdered. I can't believe it. Well, we did manage to win, and he has only been knocked unconscious, so I suppose that's not too bad, as long as we were able to achieve victory. You managed to defeat all the attackers with the help of Derian. You thanked him and told him your purpose, and wish, so he can answer your question about the letter. What have we here? A person with a letter from the Knights of SIKA, and he is also the spokesman and protector of the Seekins. Interesting. What do you mean? Because I have never heard these 2 factions seeking help from the same person at the same time. So the Seekins and the Knights of SIKA, there are actually no interactions between them. Looks like you're not a native of this continent. That brings me more questions. That means now we have 2 ancient factions of this continent seeking help from an outsider? Let's make it simple. The Seekin is the first race of the continent. They lived here for many centuries before any other races came here. And the Knights of SIKA is a knightly order founded after the War of the Gods. They claim they are the protector of this continent. You will know more in your journey. Now, enough talking. We must find another one and see if he can offer us some help. Alright. Wait a minute, what's this? This is a new one, okay. You followed Derian through the city, through an alleyway, and came to a place surrounded by houses. Derian came to the only door. He knocked on the door according to a specific rhythm, or a special knock. You remember it down in your heart. There was no response. You and Derian looked at each other, and then saw that the door handle seemed to be askew. Derian pushed it gently, and the door opened. He rushed in. Alright, so it seems like there is an attack happening, or was an attack that happened here. And does that mean I need to fight? Aha, hello. Ask Derian what happened first, then search the room. Oh, okay. Ah, damn, looks like we're too late. Someone found here before us. The slavers? Maybe. I didn't expect them to act so fast. No need to feel guilty. The slavers have a long rivalry with the Knights of SIKA. They are just not our first priority. I think we should search here and see what we can find. Alright, so I already found the book over here. The Codex of Peace, Chapter 10.6. Lovis, the goddess of peace, exhausted her divine power to protect the land of SIKA. In her last moment, she spread her remaining power to her apostles. Those who follow her path can join the rank of Knights of SIKA to share her power. Alright, so we'll just continue to gather clues. What other clues can we gain? It's probably going to be in the other room, isn't it? I can assume, right? Yep. A seasoned meat covered with sauce must be dinner. Uh-huh. Thank you. Yeah, I thought to myself, wait a minute. There's got to be something else here. Okay, what's this? A broken barrel, empty. What used to be inside has been taken away. But you can't know what used to be inside this barrel. Okay. What else do we have? What's this? Half a bowl of soup with the spoon still in the bowl. Someone's dinner was forced to be cancelled. Ah, yes. Ah, what's this? A pile of clothes in front of the closet. It seems that all the clothes inside have been thrown out. Why? Is there someone in there? Are they trapped in there? Or something like that? Are they trapped in there by the clothes? Anyway, some valuable items are still there with dust on them. Looks like they haven't been touched for some time. Okay, anything else? I don't see anything else. No, seems all above board. Alright, let's go to the third level. A cloth in front of that empty chest. Dropped by accident? Alright, seems like that's all for now. Go back and ask Derian if he found anything. Alright. Let's do it. I'm a bit worried that I'm at half HP, to be honest. So, have you found anything out about what happened? Yes, I found something. So what did you find? Why did he leave? A reason for it? Looks strange. So who forced him to leave? What is your opinion? What? An enemy of the Knights of SIKA? I don't think so. No one who know who we are. They won't follow our trail here. Any other clues? He left in a hurry. Yes, you observed well and have a good judgment. Looks like he has gone. What did he bring out? Some important things. Yes, looks like he brought some important files with him. That's all for now. He must have left in a hurry for a reason. He brought something important with him. I found the clue that will lead us to him. Okay. Didn't he say that he didn't find anything? Or maybe he did find something. Oh, well, whatever the case. Then we must hurry. Let's do it. Okay, so we got 1,000 dinars. And he has now joined our party as well. So now you should seek help from the Knights of SIKA. Derian found some tracks in the house which point to the nearest village. Okay. I will not ask how he knows that the tracks led to that village. But I will just trust in him, okay? I will just trust in him, and that is all there is to it, I suppose. Anyway. 2% swing speed with one-handed weapons. That is what we will be going for. Thank you. Alright. I'm a bit worried about actually going in here, to be honest, while I'm at 50% HP. So, you know what? I'm going to go over here because I am still playing on 1.4.6. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you're experiencing any crashes at all, highly recommended to upgrade to the latest update, because that fixes the problem with the latest hotfix that Tailworlds put out, because they broke the mod. So, yeah, so the modding team worked very, very hard, actually, to, well, I would assume they worked hard or fast or whatever, however, you know, they worked very quickly, let's just say, to get out the 1.4.6 version to fix the problem that was caused by the hotfix that was put out by Tailworlds. So that's actually really, really nice of them, to be honest, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to continue playing. Anyway. Let's heal. I'm just going to heal myself a little bit right here. There we go. And we are now back at 100%. And now let us go over towards the village. And we will be entering it in the next episode. Oh, yes. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.